There's a reason your brain refuses to shut up the moment you try to sleep, and it has nothing to do with overthinking, and everything to do with what you're avoiding during the day. Every night, millions of people lie awake replaying things that happened years ago, imagining conversations that never existed, or worrying about problems that don't have answers yet. If that sounds like you, this video will make your entire life finally make sense, because nighttime thinking isn't random. It follows a psychological pattern that reveals what kind of person you really are, and what your mind is silently trying to fix. So let's break it down. During the day, your brain is in what we can call performance mode. You act normal. You keep busy. You distract yourself with scrolling, tasks, conversations. But at night, all of that collapses. Your brain finally has no audience. There's no image to maintain. No pressure to look okay. Psychologists call this cognitive rebound. Everything you avoided thinking about during the day comes back with twice the force. That's why the moment your head hits the pillow, your mind wakes up, because night is the only time you're truly honest with yourself. And researchers have found a pattern. If you can't stop thinking at night, you're likely someone who feels everything too deeply, notices things that others ignore, and carries emotional weight alone. You probably have high self-awareness but also high self-doubt. You process pain internally instead of out loud, have a busy, creative, analytical brain, and likely grew up needing to solve problems all by yourself. In other words, you're not broken, you're just wired differently. Your brain is a machine that refuses to shut down until it makes sense of the world. But here's the part nobody ever tells you. The thoughts that chase you at night are not obstacles, they are messages. If you're constantly replaying conversations in your head, it might mean you crave closure. If your brain creates fake arguments, maybe you're seeking a sense of control. If you're always thinking about the future, you could be feeling unsafe in the present. If you analyze every little detail, you might fear failure. And if your mind wanders into fantasies, perhaps your current reality feels limiting. Night thinking is your brain begging you to fix something you keep postponing. But here's the hard truth. Your brain isn't overthinking because it wants to torture you. It's doing it because no one taught you how to slow down, and because you carry stresses that should have never been yours to carry in the first place. People who think endlessly at night usually learned early in life that you can trust others to handle things, that you have to solve everything yourself. They learned that opening up gets you judged, misunderstood, or ignored. They learned that rest is unsafe, because falling asleep means losing control. So your brain stays on high alert, even when your body is begging for peace. Night becomes the only time your thoughts get any airtime, because during the day, you're busy playing roles. The strong one, the rational one, the calm one. You're the friend who listens but never speaks. The adult who handles everything. The child who grew up way too fast. Overthinkers aren't dramatic. They're exhausted. They live life carrying everyone else's weight, and then they're left to carry their own at midnight. Your brain doesn't stop because it was never given permission to. But here's the breakthrough. Psychologists discovered that the people who think the most at night are often the ones who think the least of themselves. Not because they're weak, but because no one ever reflected their true value back to them. So your brain works overtime, trying to become the version of you that others failed to help you see. You're not losing sleep because you're broken. You're losing sleep because your mind is trying to protect you. It thinks, if I keep alert, nothing can hurt us. It thinks, if we solve everything tonight, tomorrow won't be scary. It thinks, if we stay awake, we stay in control. Your mind isn't overthinking, it's overprotecting. So the next time you're lying awake at 3 in the morning, feeling trapped in your thoughts, try to understand this. Your brain isn't your enemy. It's your oldest friend, doing the only thing it knows how to do to keep you safe. Night thinking doesn't make you weak. It makes you human. It makes you someone who feels deeply, cares intensely, and questions everything. Because you've lived through enough to know you can't afford not to. And the moment you finally learn to feel your emotions during the day, your brain will finally stop shouting them at you at night. If this explained you, watch the next video on screen. It goes even deeper. Thanks for watching.